Slicing through the noise with a culture attack. Pop culture, films, and the world we see. Deleted scenes, where the truth runs free. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties, reviews, to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties, reviews, to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Yeah, yeah. Steal it out on your YouTube, bro, let's roll.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. I am Deleted Scenes, human being, American, and YouTube Ronin. I'd like to welcome you to tonight's episode of Coming Attractions for May 14th, 2026. Tonight, we control the vertical. We control the horizontal. I want to say hello to everyone currently following along on X. I can't see you, but I know that you're there. I want to say hello to a few people who have joined us here in the live chat. First off, oh, hey, Deleted Scenes. Hey, good to see you, man. Hope you're feeling better. All right. FKHC 2005, sometimes known as Tim. Tonight he will be playing the part of Yoda. Channel member JPRPH1. Faithful Blue Wrench channel member, the Bird Woman of YouTube. Watch out for her second channel, Fluff Chick Productions. It's Connie Cleary. Jamie Lynn Simons is in the house. That toxic gunslinger, my partner in crime, the host of Action Theater, Saturday Night Karaoke. Western Cinema presents the CEO of the Outlaw Bill Sports Network, Outlaw Bill. And thank you to Netters Network for the 22-month member chat. And thank you for the raid. No problem at all. I figured it was going to run a little bit over, so I wasn't worried. It's all good. Netter's guest tonight for Thursday Things was the writer-director of 15 Days, Robert James. He currently, the movie, his movie 15 Days tells the story of two waitresses at a local bar who are told, hey, just like the rest of us, hey, you got 15 days to flatten the curve, and then, yeah, those 15 days kind of dragged on a bit. So that film can be found on Tubi. Let's see. Who else is here? Scrolling. I'll hide. Railway Nation Gaming Clips. You sent me something on X. Okay. All right. Thank you, Geek Flag with an 8 nose, for the 18-month member poster. I was rooting for you, man. No worries. It's all good. Enjoy the poster. All right. So, as you all know, or maybe for those of you who are out there who don't, and by the way, before I get started, thank you to the new subscribers, especially those of you who have joined up in the last month and have become a subscriber but have stayed. So I'm glad that you're enjoying the content that I put out there. I hope that it's entertaining enough for everyone. like I said, you know what? We're not always going to agree, but, give me a chance because I always talk about plenty of other stuff. So, yeah, we're one big happy family here. All right. So, for those of you who maybe haven't been aware, earlier this week, I went in for a 1 year colonoscopy checkup. And while it wasn't as invasive this time, I still had to jump through some hoops, and everything kind of goes along with having that kind of a procedure. So I had to fast, and there's medicines that you have to take, which don't necessarily agree with you, but they're not supposed to. But they don't agree with you, and that made things pretty interesting. But so I went in on Tuesday, and yes, and yes, that's true too. I was trying to avoid saying that, but yeah. Now, they did find 3 polyps on my colon, which they removed. Now, the good news is that they were not as big as the last ones. They seem to be just forming, and long story short, is that they weren't causing me the pain that I was having the first time around. And for those of you who are here with me through that, they were talking about, worst case scenario, colon cancer, stage 1 stomach cancer, those were terms that were being bandied about because I had doctors who were realistic. And I'm like, don't leave anything out. Tell me everything. So, and they told me the good with the bad. But the point is that, I got through that. I was given a clean bill of health, just come back in a year, get checked out, which is what I did. And so we'll see. The fact that, are they benign? And hello to you, Saranji. Are they benign? I don't know yet, but I'm going to go under the assumption that they were, because like I said, I wasn't feeling any pain from them. The doctors don't want me to come back to do another checkup for 2 years. And so I'm thinking that if they thought it was serious, they would already be getting me on some kind of round of treatment. So I'm not worrying. I feel better than I did last year. Even took a little bit of weight off, not much. I could do more. Basically, all they really told me to do was that I got to start having more fiber in my diet, and I have to continue the medication that they put me on the first time around. So I'm not worrying. So for anybody out there who might have been like super concerned about me, don't be. I'm fine. I'm going to be here. I feel better now than I did this time last year for sure. So it's all good. And like I said, my doctors are not acting like I need to worry about anything. So I'm not going to. I'm gonna follow I'm going to follow doctor's orders, that, and that's another good thing is, I actually found some doctors that I have confidence in, and are actually diagnosing the problem. Now, right around the time I started really getting involved with YouTube, I had a situation where I thought I was having a heart attack, and I got rushed to the hospital and, was overnight in a cardiac ward. They did all these tests, and basically what came out of it was, they gave me like a $1,500 bottle of Pepsid and patted me on the head and patted me on my ass and lifted my wallet and pretty much, set me on my way, this time around, like I said, I've found doctors that will diagnose, the problem and will treat it in the proper manner. And that's what I'm going to do. Look, they've given me instructions. Here's what we want you to do in the meantime. And so I'm going to continue to follow doctor's orders. And, I went out today and I got some fiber and, I'm going to start using that and, maybe take off a few pounds, which, I'm not like fat, but I'm getting a little chunky around the middle. So it probably wouldn't hurt me to lose some weight. Would probably be better for me. But, anybody out there who is like under the impression that, that there was something like major going on. No, I'm fine. That's why I made it the big deal to try and go on Tuesday night, even though I was very low energy, and my apologies for that. And the reason why I felt the need to go on Tuesday night was to let everybody know that, yeah, I was very tired. I was pretty much out on my feet, but I was fine, and by about 4:00 yesterday, I kind of got this second wind, and because I had slept most of the last 3 days, I was pretty much up all night last night, which doesn't help when you have to go back to work in the morning. But I got up and I made it there, and everything was fine. So, thank you to everybody. I know some people were like, texting me and DMing me concerned and all. And, thank you for that. But I'm okay. It's all good. And you're pooped then. I am. Yeah. It this week felt like 2. And it's still not over. So yeah. But yeah, guys, I'm fine. And I'm gonna be here, as you're about to see. I've got plenty. I got a big schedule coming up, and got a few things that I'm planning out for. So, all right, the chat is jumping tonight. Thank you. I don't want to. Nate says, I get my first one next year. Yeah, look, best to just go through with it, man, and just do what the find yourself a good doctor, and just follow their instructions, and you'll get through it. And it's rough. You're gonna have a rough evening or two, and you're gonna be tired, but you'll be fine afterward. Yeah, I will say no. Yeah. 45 is when they want you to go for your first one. Yeah, I probably waited a little bit too long. Yeah. But yeah, it's smart to go. Me, I would ask the doc to beat around the bush. Now, I'm a realist. Just be honest with me and don't clown around. I can take it. Really shouldn't worry about these things. There's really nothing you can do about it. It's all in God's hands when it comes to these things. Yeah, that's true too. Hey, Prince. Good to see you, man. Joe's Atmosphere. Good to see you, sir. Welcome to Lady Mist, the emoji queen. Yes, it's normal to have polyps. They're removing during the procedure. If they look suspicious, they do a biopsy on them. Yeah, they're going to do that, and they'll let me know. But like I said, I'm not worrying. You know, because when they show you the they give you this what I refer to as an after action report, because it's basically what it is, and they have the pictures that they took, and and maybe it was just I was so bleary because of the anesthesia, and again, I was out pretty fast. I didn't have that like melted ice cream sensation on my arm like I did the last time, but I was out. I was out pretty quick, probably because they kind of like, they stuck the IV through my hand and all, and they had to, because I didn't want to get stuck. Like, I'm like, they always wind up like, I always wind up with one of those nurses like, I can't find a vein, I'm just like, well, you know where they are. You do this every day. So they stuck me through the hand, and and I was out pretty quickly. But I didn't feel that melted ice cream sensation this time. I kind of missed that. Let's see. Yeah, keep running till you hit the horizon. Indeed. Hello to Wilkie's Movies and Music. Good to see you, sir. Oh, yeah, I'll live. Thank you, Lady Mist. This will be my 5th year with that procedure. Yeah. Hopefully, if all goes well, I can stick to that 2-year plan. It takes a day to get over the anesthesia. Yeah. Yeah, about that. Yeah. In all seriousness, glad you're okay. Yeah, guys, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good. If I wasn't, I would tell you. But yeah, I'm good. I was just a little tired, and that that Miralax that they make you use, that really did a number on me this time around. But yeah, it's all good. I'm okay, and so I can kind of go back to business, which is the show, and letting you all know what I am going to be up to for the next week or so. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here right now. Hold on one moment. Hit the share screen. All right. And well, happy birthday for June, Jamie Lynn. I also have a birthday in next month. So this was a probing subject. Not sure about being 40 years old, but it's not so bad. No, it's not bad at all. I zoomed right past. All right. So first up on the agenda for the week is a stream that was postponed from last month because of some tech issues. And I am going to be joining Big Al Presents tomorrow night at 8 for Films with Friends. And we're finally going to watch The Way, Way Out from 1966 with Jerry Lewis from 20th Century Studios, as it was called at the time. And the logline reads, Once Upon a Time in 1989. Yes, and of course, with Jerry Lewis there, hilarity will ensue. This is a movie that I haven't seen. I waited until we did the show. So you will be hearing my genuine reaction, assuming I don't accidentally mute myself again, like I did during today's broadcast. So you miss half of what I say. But yeah, I will be joining Big Al Presents tomorrow night at 8 p.m. for The Way, Way Out, starring Jerry Lewis. All right. That gets us on over to Saturday. Of course, I do want to remind everybody that right after Films with Friends will be Friday Night Last Call over on Troy Pacelli's channel. He will be joined by Netter and Boomer, as per usual. All right. This is The Extra Dose, Saturday night's action theater. At starting at 6:15 p.m. will be Clint Eastwood's Heartbreak Ridge, and he stars as a grizzled Marine gunnery sergeant who fought in Korea and Vietnam, who trains a ragtag group of new recruits just before they are sent off to Grenada. It's basically a character study of this guy who, is a marriage he's trying to rekindle. He drinks a little too much. He's kind of an old school guy. It's a very non-PC movie. You couldn't make it today, but it's a very good one. So I hope that everyone will join Bill and I for Action Theater Presents Extra Dose, Heartbreak Ridge, as our salute to the troops continues. Hello to the Horror King. Good to see you, sir. All right. We're going to move on to the rest of Saturday evening. I do believe that at 10 p.m. And Netter, if you're still in the chat, remind me if that's correct. At 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, will be Netter's Network's Retro Cinema. And this week's movie is going to be House Sitter with Steve Martin and Goldie Hawn. So stay tuned for that. And then, of course, later that night will be After Hours Karaoke over on Outlaw Bill's channel. So once you're done with the movie, join us for that. Oh, no worries, Horror King. It's okay. It's very early in the morning there. Yeah, Horror King is joining us from Ireland, as some of you know. And yeah, it is. We started a little late because Thursday things ran over. Guest Robert James, the writer and director of 15 Days and One Step Ahead, was the guest. Funny movie, so I've heard. Yeah, and if I get the chance, I'll be over there at Retro Cinema. I might have to step away, so I don't know if I'm going to make that. But yeah, if I have a chance, I'll get over there. All right, so that is Saturday evening. Um, Action Theater Extra Dose as Bill and I continue our salute to the troops. That's followed by Netters Network's Retro Cinema and Outlaw Bill's After Hours Karaoke. All right. Now, for Western Cinema, we're going to be doing something slightly different. This is where action theater and Western cinema is going to meld together as we continue our theme of saluting the troops, past and present, with part one of Gettysburg. We are going to watch the first half of the film this Sunday. And then the following Sunday, we will have part two. So we're going to do this like we did with Comanche Moon a little while back, where we're going to have we're going to divide it into 2 nights over 2 weeks. So join us for Gettysburg, which was based on Michael Shara's prize-winning book, The Killer Angels, telling the story of the Battle of Gettysburg from both sides. And great cast. As you see here, Tom Berenger and Jeff Daniels. There's also Martin Sheen. C. Thomas Howell. And many others. So join us for part one of Gettysburg this Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern, and then at the same time for part two next week. All right, so that gets us on over to the next broadcast, which will be this week's episode of Unscripted, which I am entitling Nolan's Odyssey. This is going to be episode 149, and there's been much said about the casting surrounding the Odyssey. And Variety Magazine, in their infinite wisdom, decided to step in. And they had a few words for the movie-going public. And, well, I got something to say about it. And I got a little something to say about Mandalorian and Grogu as well. So I'm about to piss off Christopher Nolan, Variety Magazine, and Lucasfilm with this. So as kind of a bit of a sneak preview of the show, they can all slurp me. Because I ain't gonna give a damn. Yeah, you poked the bear enough times. Yeah, I'm gonna be giving some people an answer now. So Unscripted, stay tuned. It's going to be a rant. Ted Turner was in Gettysburg. Yes, he was. Playing an ancestor of General Patton. Has a movie called 500 Miles come for you cinemas yet. I am not familiar with it. So if it has, I don't know. I tell you, the one movie I'm interested in seeing this weekend is Curry Barker's movie Obsession, and I'm hearing a lot of really good things about it. I'm hearing people throw around the word masterpiece who don't throw around that word. I'm hearing a lot of people calling it the best horror movie of the 2020s. I'm hearing people say it's the best movie of the year so far. And I'm looking forward to it. I liked Milk and Cereal quite a bit. It made my top 10 that year. See it this week. I want to review it. I already had Fletcher Williams make up the thumbnail for me, so that's all ready to go. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that movie. But 500 Miles, I'm not familiar with. I'll have to keep an eye out for it. Tim says I've been to Gettysburg, walked Pickett's Church on the south side of. Horror King said I would suggest watching 500 Miles when and if it comes to your cinema. Also, pay attention to everything that happens at the start of the movie, and don't watch the trailer. Okay. All right. So, all right. Sunday night, Unscripted at 8 p.m., episode 149, my longest running show on my channel. And thank you to everybody who continues to come back and watch that program every week. All right. Most of the movie was shot here in Ireland, and a few of the locations in that movie I've been to. Cool. Right on. All right. As you know, Unscripted is a part of a block of programming, which includes Geeky Geezers over on Aged Boomer's channel. It is part of it is kind of a week in review show that he co-hosts with Troy and Etter. And every once in a long while, myself, kind of talking about the events of the week. I'm sure there's going to be a couple of in memoriams. The composer of the Milu Panda Third series, I know, passed away this week. So did Donald Gibb, who is Ogre in the Revenge of the Nerds films. He's also in Bloodsport with Van Damme. Did a lot of TV. Sadly, we lost him as well this week, so I'm sure he'll be in the in memoriam. Usually my program reserved seats. I am not going to have reserved seats this week. I'm going to kind of take the night off, the rest of the night off, and just kind of relax. But I do want to remind everybody that at 12:30 Eastern, 11:30 p.m. Central, will be the next two episodes of Doctor Who over on Troy's channel. And If you enjoy that show, please join us over there. It's a lively chat. We have a lot of fun. I'm finally starting to see what the Doctor Who fans saw on the show at the beginning, at least. So, all right. So, unscripted. So, Western Cinema presents at 4:30. Unscripted at 8. Geeky Geezers at 9. No reserved seats this week. It will be back on the 24th. Aged Boomer will be my guest for that program. So, and it's going to be a fun one, guys. You're not going to want to miss it. And so that is on the reserved seats, returning on the 24th with Aged Boomer as my guest. All right. And of course, 12:30, Doctor Who over on Troy's channel. So Monday night, there's no mystery movie, at least not so far I know. I'm going to have today, so we'll see. We'll see what happens with it. And I'm not saying I'm not going to go on with something, but I might. But at 10 p.m. Is going to be, we're going to be doing something special on the 25th, because we're going to be celebrating Boomer's, no, not the 25th, I'm sorry, on this upcoming Monday. We're going to be celebrating Boomer's birthday. So that's the 18th, the night of the 18th. I said the 25th, that's the 25th, the 18th. If you are a member of Troy Pacelli's channel, that's last call. Monday night at the movies. And if you are a member, and they are all made for TV horror movies from the 1970s. So it's going to be a fun night, guys. Trust me. So if you're a member of Troy Pacelli's channel, now's a good time. Just $1.07 in a movie. All right. Let's see. Horror King asks, have any of you seen Mortal Kombat 2, and what did you think of it? Haven't seen it yet. Honestly, not really in a hurry to. Thank you, Lady Mist, for putting up the channel link. I appreciate it. To go back to your question, Horror King, I'm going to be talking. It's good that I have this graphic up still, because I've kind of reached a point where I've kind of fallen out when it comes to present day movies. There's not really much that I'm looking forward to. I don't really see myself going to the theaters much from here on in. If I see Mortal Kombat 2, I'll probably wait until it hits either streaming or like HBO Max or something like that. I'm not really in a hurry. I saw the first one on HBO Max. That's where it belonged. I would suggest watching it because it's really good, and Carl Urban looked like he had a lot of fun. That's the thing. Carl Urban always looks like he has fun making the movies he's in, even when they're not good. Case in point, The Bluff, which is on Amazon right now, which is a stink burger, except when he's on screen. Yeah. I haven't reviewed it, but you haven't missed anything. All right. So since there is no since there is no movie night, since there's no mystery movie night this week, at least not that I know of anyway, that means that there will be no mystery movie night podcast this week. However, Tuesday has become mystery night. And it's not up here. Oh, because I said it wrong. Okay, it says the 26th, but it's not going to be on the 26th. I need to fix this. So next Tuesday, not 2 weeks from now, as it says on the screen, next Tuesday at 8:30 will be the next episode of Live from Sparkwood 21, which is hosted, of course, by Troy Netter, Boomer, and myself. And this program is a retrospective of the Twin Peaks television series. We are currently rewatching season 2, and we are up to episode 3, called "The Man Behind the Glass." And this is the episode where we get our introduction to, I believe, a couple of characters. We do get introduced to Ian Buchanan's Richard Tremaine in this episode. And if I remember correctly, this is also the episode where we get introduced to Michael Parks' character, who's the elder Moreau brother. So join us for this one. It's going to be a fairly action-packed episode. Okay. Good night, Horror King. Take it easy. All right. So excuse my misprint. This is going to be next Tuesday night at 8:30 p.m. for Live from Sparkwood 21, episode 3 of season 2, Twin Peaks. That'll be followed directly after at 10 p.m. by Sherlock Holmes over on Troy's channel. And it's an episode that is actually one of my favorites. It's an episode called "The Disappearance of Lady Frances Carfax." And I'll put it this way: it doesn't end the way you think it's going to. It's definitely a bit of a brain teaser. It's kind of creepy too, and we see a lot more of Watson in this episode as well. Watson kind of becomes the man of action. He kicks back into. He goes into beast mode in this one. It's actually pretty good. So I'm really looking forward to revisiting that episode because, like I said, it's one of my favorites. It's one of the ones that sticks out the most in my mind when I think of the Grenada television era of Sherlock Holmes. So, all right. That covers Tuesday evening. As of Wednesday, I don't have anything in particular planned. Anything could come up between now and then. Oh, no, wait, I'm wrong. We do have a show this Wednesday. Hold up. Okay. I am mistaken. All right, so here's the story. Now, Bill has some things he needs to do on Thursday. So we are going to be doing action theater, 10 p.m. I almost forgot about this, guys. I'm sorry. We are going to be doing Action Theater one day earlier this week. This is actually going to be Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. So it's going to be regular time, just a day earlier. And we are going to be watching We Were Soldiers, written for the screen and directed by Randall Wallace, starring Mel Gibson, Barry Pepper, Madeline Stowe, Kerry Russell, Chris Klein, Sam Elliott, Ryan Hurst, a lot of other faces that you're going to recognize. And it is about the first major battle that took place in the Vietnam War. It's based on a true story, and fairly accurate too. So I'm really hoping some first time viewers come in and check this movie out along with us. And I've got my own personal story when it comes to this movie as well. So I'm really looking forward to this one. So Action Theater, instead of Thursday afternoon, will be on Wednesday afternoon at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Hosted, as usual, by Outlaw Bill and myself. So, yes, I will be going on Wednesday after all. Yes. So that means basically that I'm going to have kind of Thursday afternoon to myself. And then, of course, right after that will be at 10 p.m. Thursday will be Thursday Things with Netters Network. And right after that will be the next episode of this broadcast. Same bat time, same bat channel. So that's the lineup, folks, for this week. All right. So, like I said, despite the fact that the schedule is going to be switched around a little bit, and I'm going to be minus reserved seats this week, so I'm going to take a little bit of a chill on Sunday night, just kind of relax a bit. But like I said, reserved seats will be back on the 24th at its regular time, 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 Central. Aged Boomer is going to be my guest. All right. So I want to thank everyone who joined me for the broadcast tonight. I want to thank everyone who was following along on X. I can't see you, but I know that you're there. I know we had people in the high 40s watching at one point during the show. Thank you all very much. Even if you just stayed for a few moments. As long as you enjoyed the show, hit the like, share out the stream, do all the clicky things that the algorithm likes. I want to thank Nate and Netter for the member chats. I want to thank everybody who is here in the chat. Emoji Queen Lady Mist, Bird Woman of YouTube Connie Cleary, FKHC 2005, sometimes known as Tim, The Horror King, Last Call with Troy Pacelli. Let me scroll up. I don't want to miss anybody. You Sarn G, Jamie Lynn Simons, Joe's Atmosphere, Outlaw Bill, Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips, Geek Flag with Nate Knows, and Prince. Thank you. All right. That is the show for this evening. Thank you all very much for being here. Thank you for all of the well wishes while I was convalescing. From HQ and all points north, south, east, west, and beyond, good night. Take care. Stay strong. Be safe and healthy, because this is how we win.
Ronan's back, slicing through the noise with a culture attack. Pop culture films in the world we see. Deleted scenes where the truth runs free. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties, reviews to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Take care, stay strong, we're breaking the mold. Be safe, stay healthy, let the story unfold. From watch parties, reviews to the news we spin. Deleted scenes, yeah, this is how we win. Yeah. Steal out on your YouTube, bro, let's roll.